Reliance. Written by Paul Mcmurrough. Narrated by Jonathan Harden. Chapter 1. The apartment door slammed shut behind him. Inside, Simon's phone, still sitting on his desk from the night before, silently flashed another missed call. He pressed the button for the elevator. The elevator car was small, fitting 4 people at a squeeze, and serviced his block of 20 apartments in the city centre development. 3 identical buildings made up the private gated complex, with the river running along the back, and a tall iron fence on the other 3 sides. Simon stepped into the lift and fixed his collar in the mirror on the back wall. His favourite hiking jacket was getting a little tight. He had the frame of an ageing rugby player and the sweet tooth of a 10-year-old. Thus, the start of his latest fitness push. And now, 2 weeks in, he was still doing his morning walk to the local shop and the odd ease-myself-into-it session in the gym. He'd stopped playing rugby in his mid-20s and could count on one hand the number of times he'd seen the inside of a gym in the 10 years since. As the lift doors opened, Simon spied his neighbour Mrs. Fleming shuffling backwards through the outer door, grocery bags in tow. Her bright green overcoat stretched across her not-so-slender frame. Simon quickened his step and reached behind her to hold the door, but was a fraction too late and ended up in an awkward near-Heimlich manoeuvre. "Steady home, big fella," Mrs. Fleming said with a cheeky laugh. "At least buy me a drink first." Mortified, Simon stepped back, the heat surfacing on his cheeks. "Morning, Janet. You're out early today." Janet was in her late 70s, he guessed, a retired barrister who lived alone. She seemed to relish his discomfort. "Can I help you with your bags?" he asked, gesturing at her shopping. "Don't be silly. Sure, I'm only going to the lift, but thank you. Ever the English gentleman." The chime of the elevator spurred her into a wobbling run, her well-worn trainers squeaking on the tiled floor. "See you later, Romeo," she said with a teasing smile. Janet took up most of the 4 spaces in the lift, and as the doors began to close, she gave Simon a warm smile, still chuckling at her own joke. Simon headed out into the Sunday morning sunlight. He paused at the door and dragged his palm down over his face to wipe away the embarrassment. With a quick shake of his head and a smile, he set off. It was a 10-minute stroll to the grocery shop, and he admitted he was enjoying getting out for a bit of exercise. Before he had started...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?